guys, welcome back to another video. As you saw from the thumbnail and the title, I will be talking about Matpat's retirement and how I feel about the changes that game theory is about to head into in the future. And yes, I know I'm a little bit late to doing the whole Matpat retirements video thing, but I wanted this to feel like a genuine video and not some, oh, gotta hop on the trend type of video, because I felt like everybody saw enough of those videos months ago. Like, it's crazy how much I saw those back when Matpat literally just retired. But this video was supposed to be made after a few days after I watched the final theory of Matpat. But then I literally forgot I had this whole script in my Google Docs written, and it just slipped my mind for no reason. So I decided to rewrite all the script and post the video today. And yes, if you couldn't tell already, this is my first time doing a script, so I hope it does sound organized, unlike my other videos.
Basically, leaks is spoiling a game's unreleased content like updates, new content, etc. Here's the definition that Google gives.
Yeah, anyways, we don't talk about that. Let's actually start talking about Matpat, shall we? First of all, for those of you who are under a rock and for some reason don't know who Matpat is at this point, I'll give a brief summary of who he is. Matthew Patrick, or also commonly known as Matpat, started his Game Theorist channel on April 18th, 2011. Okay, sorry to interrupt the video here, but I really wanted to correct a mistake that I did in here. So he actually started his first theory in April 18th. Not his channel in general. His channel used to be called Matthew Patrick 13, where he would usually upload his acting on stage. So yeah, I wanted to correct myself on that. Back to the video. Inspired by multiple online shows that were popular at the time, and the passion he always had for video games since he was a child, he took this idea and made it into the channel that we know today as Game Theory, and for almost 13 years has taken the position as host of the channel, serving as the voice of most theories, and since then has dedicated his whole career into game theory, and over time grew a community that loved his theories and a crew that helped him edit his videos. But alongside him was his wife Stephanie Patrick, who was one of the people who helped him make the channel to what it is today. And for those 13 years, they kept dedicating their time into the channel, doing a whole bunch of stuff like going to other YouTuber shows, making other channels like Food Theory, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I can't remember to the tip of my tongue. There's so much stuff, help me. Until Matpat in January of this year announced his retirement. He would also announce that he would be handing some of the channels like Style and Film Theory to 4 of the members of the Theorist team to become the new host of the channel. So with that out of the way, now, before I discuss my opinion on this matter, I'll be talking about my personal experience with Matpat and how he has inspired me throughout my entire experience as a gamer myself. First things to know is that I never grew up with Matpat. I've heard of him a few times during my process of growing up, but I never really got interested into watching him until early 2021. I don't remember the exact details of why I watched him in the first place, but I do remember I was really curious one time about the story of an indie horror game that I personally love. I bet some of you will know about this game as well, called Doki Doki Literature Club. I won't give any spoilers about the game because you should play it yourself if you have a PC or a console. It's really good. Or just watch a Jacksepticeye gameplay video, which was what I did after watching Matpat's videos on the game. But at this point, I feel like everybody has heard about the amazing aspects of this game, so I won't delay any longer explaining everything with GDLC. But yeah, that theory was one of the first ones I watched, and I gotta say, I got hooked. I loved Matpat's personality and charm he always brought to the table. Then over time, I started to get recommendations for his other videos like food theory and film theory, which since then has made me a part of Team Theorists. And over the years, game theory has inspired me to have a more analytical side to video games. It made me want to have an investment in a game story, have fun, analyze little bits of a story that nobody would see before. For me, that granted a new sense of wonder to loads of games I watched through my TV, like movies, or just playing a new video game. With this newfound wonder, I started to be invested in many of the future video games I would start to be playing since then, like Splatoon, Honkai Impact 3rd, and so many more that I can't even list them all. I've played so many video games at this point, I can't even count. But it's mostly Nintendo games. Since then, I've grown attached to Matpat and all of the rest of Team Theorists. That was until one day I got sent the retirement video from one of my good online friends, in which I bawled my eyes out watching. I was literally so heartbroken that he was retiring so soon. 3 years at that point had flashed in a second. I realized in that moment. But with all of that, I feel like Matpat deserves a break. The man has been working along with his wife for us for 13 years at this point, and I think the new hosts will have a lot of heavy shoes to fill, but I feel like they'll do fine as the new quote-unquote Matpats, as they say. But the whole point of this video was to let Matpat know, even if he'll someday watch this, thank you for everything you've done to me as a person. You've inspired me, always made me smile when I needed it with your theories and your videos in general. You'll always be the best game theory host in my opinion. So, enjoy your retirement, and as he always would say, it's just a theory, a game theory.
Thanks for watching.
Wow, I really needed to have that out of my system, didn't I? But now that we've reached the end of the video, I want to say thank you all for the last video. It was crazy that it went so viral. I didn't expect it to go as high of views as it did. So thank you so much. I'll try to deliver more Wish content for you all, but also do other types of content as well, like maybe a new Honkai Star Rail series. Who knows? But with all of that said, Rumble Till Disaster signs off.